Alrighty, welcome to my trading YouTube channel. I've been trading for about 4 months and finally started to not just journal because I've already been journaling a lot, but I've just started to put this out there on YouTube because I feel like this is a better way for me to like get all my feelings out and like be able to reflect by me saying it versus just like reading it and actually how I feel on the day. Yeah, let's go. This is how I made. Let's see, where's the P&L for today? This is how I made $2,043.75 trading ES today. So let's just honestly get right into it. Um, so obviously, so obviously, if you're not living under a rock, you know that there's tariffs yesterday. And obviously, after the tariffs, the market's going to absolutely just bomb down. So, even without having to look at the news, which they're also, Fed Chair Powell spoke today. So, that's just terrible. Good for the currency all around. It's just not good. So, I already knew going into today that it was going to be bearish, but obviously, I'm going to look for my confidence as well. Because why would I do that? I mean, obviously, I'm going to do that. Obviously. So, on the 4 hour here, going into market open, which is this first line right here, we have Asian session, London session, then New York is just this and onwards. So, going to the day, on the 4 hour, as soon as I looked at it this morning, we were right at equilibrium within the candle. So the candle had to come all the way down here, and we were kind of floating in here. So I was like, okay, what's going on? It's been closer, bam, imbalance, fair value gap right here. So I was like, great, fair value gap. I already know the day is going to be bearish for the most part. If I didn't know that, things would be a little bit more different, but I already kind of knew that. So I was like, okay, I'm going to wait for a 15-minute and 30-minute, if or 30-minute break of structure to the downside or upside, which we already had that, so I don't know why I'm saying that, but to the downside, right? Because that's what I want to see with news and everything that's going on. So I'm like, there's no way. So, obviously we get that based off of the trade we took. But if we didn't see that, great, going up to imbalance. If we didn't have news today, then I'd be like, okay, well, let's see. Are we going to go through the imbalance, or if we don't get a break structure, then it is what it is. We'll go through the fair value gap, maybe come down a little bit, and then go back up, and that'll be our bias. Maybe we'll go up and we'll sweep, and then we'll go back up again, whatever. Obviously today was not the case. So after I saw this, I got the confirmation on the 15-minute and 30-minute. Obviously then we're good to scale in. So after that, my bias is bearish, scaled into the 5-minute chart, and what do you know? I see a nice order block right here, huge wick order block right there. And that was right at 9:30. So right when the market opened, had a little doji candle order block right there. I was like, great. I would love price sweep as the order block. But as we know, price came down, went into the order block, bam, confluence got hit. What do we do? Scale into the 1 minute, look for more confirmation. I like looking for more confirmation just because I know it's going to go down. Now after this, I know I have 3 confirmations that's going to go down. I mean, if you have 3 confirmations, you're nearly going to be right all the time. So I like to wait for breaks of structure because I can like physically see that. But if you want to go off of imbalances or order block, that's fine, whatever. So obviously we came down, right? My nearest bearish candle was down here, so I had to wait for it to all the way come down here. But if you wanted a better risk reward, you could have took this fair value up. I also marked out. I saw it hit that. I was like, I'm trusting my trading plan. I'm going off of that, which is nothing wrong with taking this. I just didn't want to do that. So obviously I took the order block. No, sorry. Obviously I took the break of structure right here. But you could have took the fair value gap, hit off there a couple times, or the order block. And again, knowing that we hit off those really well also contributed to my break of structure bias. As far as stop loss goes, I put it just above these highs, which theoretically it should have been above the order blocks. We could have came down and swept this or something and then pushed up. Did I think we were gonna do that because of our bias? No. That's why I felt comfortable putting it there. But should we put it up here? Yes. But what's our risk to reward? Not even 2. I'm just not going to take that. I'm just not going to take that. I'm not going to lose $1,000, more than $1,000 on a trade. I'm just not going to do that for risking 1,000. I'm not going to lose 1,200. I'm just not going to do that. So that's why I put it above the highs. And we could have swept the highs and came back down, but we're just doing what ifs at that point. So then for take profits, I don't know why they're not marked out here, but hit about right about here. I had my partials on London session lows, and then something whack all the way out there. Let's see if you can see it here. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it was this right here. This right there. That was my other part to that. So yeah, we had that. Overall, really good trade. Best one of the week. We finished the week 1,000 up in profit. So I'm really happy with that. Given that I did only trade 2 other times this week because it's just been terrible. 1,000 up, only one winning trade today. Lost like $700 on the other 2 trades together. So net profit this week, good. Net profit on the month, good. I've only been trading for 4 months, so I'm not even expecting that. But obviously, I could have took the take profit all the way down here if I wanted to, but that's not what I'm here to do. So overall, good trade. Feelings going into it. I sort of kind of just like really trusted my confluences today. Like really trusted them. Normally, that's not how I get. I get really anxious. I'm like, well, what if on the 1 hour, all these what ifs, like what if on the 1 hour, what if it doesn't go, what if it goes all the way up in here and I have to take a long? I'm like, no, not doing that. I'm not taking a trade till it reverses because of the news today. So a lot of times I get like all these like all the what ifs about things, and I cannot be doing that. It's just not good for me. So that was really good. I sat down at the beginning of class, marked it all out before Flori started even talking, and then just trusted my confluences in art and just went for it. Fully locked in, stuff like that. Because I find that a lot of times I get unlocked in talking to people and stuff like that, and it's just like, dude, it just messes with me, honestly. Like, I need to lock in on what I'm here to do, and obviously that's the trade. So yeah, that was today's trade. I'm very happy with it. Yeah. See you guys on Monday.